Welcome to the Fixed Wireless Access Show with yours truly, Benjamin Tansky. Here we're talking about fixed wireless fiber, the misconceptions costing you uptime. What are the most common misconceptions about fixed wireless fiber? Well, the first one is weather. People assume rain, fog, snow will knock it out. That's simply not how carrier-grade fixed wireless fiber infrastructure works. They're engineered. We engineer licensed links designed with fade margin and redundancy built in. It's deployed to perform in real-world situations. The second misconception is that fixed wireless fiber is the same as 5G or 5G fixed wireless or bonded 5G or quad band 5G or LTE. It's not, and it couldn't be further from the truth. Those are best effort shared mobility wireless services. There are no dedicated bandwidth guarantees. There is no service level agreement backed performance commitments. It's fundamentally a different product. What else do we hear? We also hear some action. We also hear comparisons to satellite like Starlink. Again, completely different product. It's a completely different architecture. Satellite introduces higher latency and shared spectrum. Fixed wireless fiber is terrestrial, point to point, and it's engineered for enterprise grade performance. It's like apples and oranges. They're just not the same. Another misconception is that roof access is an issue. Building owners sometimes think installation is going to be disruptive or complicated. In reality, there's a great company. It's Natural Wireless. We handle all coordination with our own in-house team. We've been doing this for more than 2 decades. The process is structured, professional, and low impact. At the end of the day, the easiest way to understand it is this. Okay, just like underground fiber is vastly different from 5G fixed wireless, dedicated fixed wireless fiber is vastly different from 5G fixed wireless mobility-based services. Fixed wireless fiber is engineered, it's dedicated, it has a service level agreement backed infrastructure. It's built for performance and reliability. On and on we go. A lot of the carriers out there, Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, they have a product. It's called fixed wireless fiber. It's not. It's mobility cellular data. That is what it is. It's best effort shared. You're telling me if you have a business, and you have a primary connection that is a symmetrical, dedicated connection, and you're going to get a 5G fixed wireless connection from a T-Mobile or Verizon or AT&T and think it's actually going to help if your primary connection goes down, it's not. It's not going to work at all. Everyone else in the area is going to be relying on that same mobility wireless network, and it's going to go in the crapper. It's not going to work. It just wasn't designed for that at all. Let me show you an example, right? We're going to touch on the difference between also path diversity and redundancy. Check out this image here. Here's a bunch of pictures. This is underground fiber. So we're kind of switching the script around here, comparing underground fiber and fixed wireless fiber. Multiple underground fiber circuits are redundant. A fixed wireless fiber circuit from Natural Wireless, that's diversity. That's diversity in its purest form. That's just the way we have designed our network infrastructure. A lot of the times people say, could it be used as a primary connection? More than 80% of our customers use fixed wireless fiber as a primary connection. Well, how is that so? You might add, right? Well, I'll tell you how. It's actually in the way we have designed our network. A lot of providers use the word redundancy. right? It's redundancy, blah, 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 redundancy. Natural wireless focuses on diversity, and those two terms are not the same at all. Redundancy usually means multiple circuits, but often those circuits are still entering the building through the same underground conduit system. They may be from different carriers, okay, wonderful, but physically they're riding the same last mile fiber pathways. I don't care how you try and convince yourself otherwise. It's the same shared pathways. It's underground last mile infrastructure. That's redundancy without separation. Diversity, on the other hand, means architectural independence. Architectural independence. Natural wireless delivers 100% diverse, dedicated internet connectivity that does not touch the underground last mile fiber infrastructure at all. Natural wireless enters from an entirely physically path diverse connection. It's engineered independently of the shared conduit systems just about all providers rely on. That's what true diversity looks like. The simplest analogy is like this, right? Don't put all your eggs in one basket, because if the basket drops, it doesn't matter how many eggs you had in it. It's about having architectural independence with fixed wireless fiber. Just be educated. Be a little educated. Please, just listen to some little pieces here. You know what it's time for, right? It's been 6 minutes since I've been ranting and raving. What else can we talk about today? We could talk about, I'll repeat the beginning part. No, I'm not going to repeat the beginning part. Listen, fixed wireless fiber, if you have a business, a lot of people are talking about AI. AI is really cool, man. Really, really, really cool. But AI is extremely sensitive to latency. I don't know if you've ever used AI, but it is very, very, very sensitive to latency. Whether you're running real-time analytics, automation models, cloud-based inference engines, even small delays compound quickly. Low, predictable latency isn't a luxury anymore. It's foundational. And, I get all worked up. This part is really cool. Like cloud dependency. Cloud dependency is now universal. What does that even mean? Well, I'll tell you. Businesses aren't just using the cloud, they operate in the cloud. I'll repeat that. Businesses aren't just using the cloud, they operate in the cloud. Your ERP systems, your collaboration platforms, your security stacks, your production environments, all of it lives off-site. What does that mean? What is that? Why am I even mentioning that? That means the network is the business. The network is the business. Performance consistency becomes critical. It's not about burst speeds on a speed test. Please, those things drive me absolutely crazy. Yeah, they're cool to look at. Yeah, I get like 5 gig symmetrical speeds. That's all nice. No. It's about stable throughput, minimal jitter, and guaranteed bandwidth when workloads spike. And ultimately, it goes back to reliability. You can't successfully deploy AI into a business environment if your connectivity layer is unstable. I'll refrain from using negative words. AI amplifies efficiency. It is tremendous at amplifying efficiency, but AI also amplifies network weaknesses. Successful partners, successful customers understand that, and they turn to fixed wireless fiber for that reason, to fill that gap in that network weakness. I keep going, but I'm not. But you know what it's time for? You know what it's time for right now, people? It's time for some power play music.